Assalamu alaikum students, my name is Wasim and today we will discussing about what Android. So first of all, what is Android and what do Android? Android is an open source operating system created by Google specified for use on mobile device, cell phone and tablet. Mobile Android is a Linux based kernel 2.6 can be programming in CSS++, but most tech development is done in Java, Java access to C libraries, Java native interface support. So, and I tell you, some people says Android is a language, but dear, Android is not a language. Android is a software mobile platform which consists of main two language, man Java and XAML. XAML for designing and Java for functionalities, which use Android libraries, which use Java libraries for Android or Android architecture here. Applications, frameworks, libraries, Android runtime core. So Android development, application development. First of all, student, you have to download Android Studio ID, then Android SDK update which support Android tools, Android emulator which we use, which we create any application and then we look to how application run means outputs for using for looking output. So we have to create emulators. So first of all, you have to download Android Studio ID. So I have already downloaded it, but you can go on uh, Google and you have to download Android Studio. Android Studio. Okay, and there in free download from Google, and you click on download because I not click here because I have already installed Android Studio which we use for programming. So first of all, you have Android Studio, then Android SDK means software development kit, Android emulator which you're looking for output, and Android mobile devices. So now we talk about Android framework. Android software work stack app framework features view system used to build in application including list, gates, tags, boxes, buttons, and embedded web browser. Consent provider emulate application to access data from other applications or share their own data. Resource providing access to access. I will show you some time little back. It is Android Studio maybe take time because it's a heavy software. So yeah, it's little bit may take time. So if you have Java core is a killer, and as ML Java and XAML you have you killer, and Android is a like a game for you because Android depends on two languages, Java and XAML. So it's taking time a lot, very slow. mm, it is Android Studio. Yeah, loading component. Yeah, now the scanning files into X. So now we near to look Android Studio how it's do. Yeah, so it is a interface of Android Studio's IDs. I have already create a program, but you have to install it, and then it's a SDK manager. Yeah, it is a Android SDK manager. Android SDK manager, you have to install APIs. Some APIs Android 7.1 Nugget and 6.0 martial laws and 5.1 lollipop. I have already updated. After install it Android Studio, you have to update Android SDK because it is a born of tool of this software. And then Android SDK tools, cake, Android audio desktop, Android and Android updated, the all component I have already updated. And if you new, you have to click here and then one by one updated libraries. So, and here is Android AVD, Android Virtual Device, means emulator. When we create emulator from here, so now it is an interface. If you don't have any emulator, you have to create new emulator from here. If you click create new device emulator and you set INX 5th X 2.5 size and resolution and destinations. If you choose any and you can create new device, but I don't create new device because I have already maintained. And how in create new application on Android Studio. So you click on file, click on file and new project, and suppose Android demo. Okay, and then click next. Okay, next, and choose layout. I choose empty activity. So because I designing now. Okay, here. So finish, very easy. And you look here is in creating new project. One thing I say you, dear students, if you want programming on Android Studio, you have system requirement minimum 4 GB RAM, second generations your machines, and minimum hard drive 40 I think fourth 100 GPs, because it is a very heavy software. It is a lot of take time. It take a lot of take time. Here is new application is ready for programming. So if you create any new project, you have give default two activities. First is Java and second is XML. Here is XML, which for designing. Suppose text view. I want and I want print hello world. Hello. Relative. Relative layout. Okay. And text view. Okay. And much parent and web contact. Okay. And text, sorry, Android text hello. Don't so very slow because it take little bit time. System very slow, sorry. So student, text view. Here you print any string, you text view. Text view hello world. Okay. And Java applications is still gradling, because you look here, it is gradling building running. So first time it take some time for gradling. So then I say you, it is a very heavy software, you have to good requirement system, then you will easily program here any applications. No, here is very clear. And okay, you can almost drag and down. If you want any button, down and down, drag and down option in XML, you can easily design. Here look here, double click on button and check its properties. And text, I want to button very slow software. So if you look here, so Android future and third slide is sixth slide is and Android virtual you have say first of all, after your installation complete, you have Java source code, connected classes, Java compiler, Android libraries, docs files, and Rolec VM, which I say you virtual machines, and XAML source for designing and Android manifest file. So, if Android manifest file is here, Android manifest file. Android manifest file. Android get an app you have. This is manifest file which we set your all permissions here. If you want, suppose use permissions, I want sending any SMS permission here, and any permissions you want to set, you have to go in manifest file and set your all permissions from suppose internet permissions, Google mapping, and broadcasting, so on, and XML file, and here is ready. And if you want to how output, click on virtual device, new. I don't create new. If I have already created, then I have no need create for new. Click OK. Sorry, next time click initializing admin. Oh yes, now click here, and so click project, Java file, and in resource you have drawable, any set of pictures and layout file here, activity file, which XAML file which you want designed and print. Yes, so student, it is so today is a complete Android studio lecture and introduction what is Android Roo, and next time I will show you how Android work and how Android application we will create. Here is Android emulator. So dear students, Allah Hafiz, we will coming next lecture with Android.